Hi everyone, this is Jackie here from Celtic Vision and welcome to today's reading. It's another pick a card love reading and the title of which is Love Messages from Your Person of Interest. So, what would your person of interest like to say to you? So if you want to find out, just stay tuned. And we have three piles. We have pile number 1, which is the ametrine, pile number 2, clear quartz crystal, and pile number 3 is blue lace agate. So I'm going to put the timestamps in the description box below, and just a reminder that this is a general card reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. So if you want to take a few moments and choose which pile resonates with you, and then we'll get started. So we have pile number 1, which is the ametrine stone, and the cards are 7 of Cups, Temperance, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, Base Chakra, Ace of Cups to clarify, 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, the Hierophant, 5 of Pentacles, and we have Taking Steps from the Oracle, Intuition and Manifestation, Wolf from the Animal deck, Deserving, Intimacy, Angel of Sisterhood, and Make the Effort. I'll put it up here, and Inspiration from the Fairy deck. So, pile number 1, love messages from your person of interest. What do they want to say to you? Okay. Excuse me. Okay. We'll start over here with the 7 of Cups. So I'm getting that your person is dreaming or thinking about a new start with you. Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love, intimacy, giving and receiving, mutual respect. And I'm getting that whether you've been together or not, or you are together or not, there's been some sort of distance here between you guys. Now it could be, for some it may be a geographical distance, but I'm getting that it's, for others it will be an emotional distance. Something is not quite right within the relationship, and I think it's a case of one of your person, or there's been an imbalance with giving and receiving. We have the 6 of Pentacles, and underneath it we have it's the 3 of Cups. So it's almost like there's been an imbalance here within the relationship, and your person wants to rectify that. So they may feel that they're the one at fault, not that it's about blame per se, but they feel that maybe they haven't been giving enough in the relationship. They've been holding back with the 4 of Pentacles, very restrained, not being free within the relationship. I mean, that can be for a number of different reasons, but they want to rectify that. They want to be more supportive. They want a more balanced relationship now. And with the Hierophant underneath the 4 of Pentacles, it's like they're willing to open up to grow within the relationship, because it's almost like they were just restrained, holding back, not opening themselves up. And why would that be? Okay, well, we have the intimacy card over here. But this is what they desire. They now want an intimate relationship with you, and not just on a physical or sexual basis, but on an emotional basis. And this card often comes out when one party has been hurt in the past, and so they're more closed off within the relationship. And so it's almost like they need to open themselves up to receiving love again. So that seems to be what's kind of been happening here. They've kind of closed themselves off to a certain degree, but now they realize that, you know, that was really not the right thing to do, because they're feeling alone. 5 of Pentacles, they're feeling alone in the dark, and we have the base chakra above it. So it's almost like your relationship with you were very much their security, their base within life, because the base chakra is all about putting down roots, being grounded in life, you know, on a material level, on, you know, so you can have an emotional grounding as well. But they realize now that that they've been, that's been threatened, and because they haven't been doing what they needed to do within the relationship. Give and receive, it's about balance. All relationships have it, and there'll be times, of course, within any relationship where one person has to step up and do more of the giving for whatever reasons, and vice versa, but it shouldn't be one person doing all the giving or all the receiving. It is a give and take situation, so that may have been a bit out of balance here, and that may have been behind the distance, because we have the Temperance cards. This is all about blending of energies and balance, bringing together. So they really want to do this. They really want to be a better person within the relationship, because look at this person's looking out. So they want to close this distance, and they want to plan a better future with you. And for some, this could be a very committed future, not just a casual relationship, but a very committed future. And we have up here, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And talking about taking steps, we also have another card here from the Oracle, taking steps. So they're saying now they're willing to do what they need to do. They're willing to take the steps so you guys can be happy, and they want to make you happy, because they see that you deserve it. You are deserving. They see you as this person who deserves everything. They deserve the house, the home, and, well, nice garden as well. But, all of whatever material abundance, but not just material. We're talking about emotional abundance more than anything. But whatever makes you happy, that's really what they want. They want to make you happy. And they may have been letting you down on that score, and they want to make it up to you. And we have the wolf energy here. Be independent, but work together. And the interesting thing about wolves, pack of wolves, is that the male and female energy, the male and females are considered equal. One doesn't particularly dominate the other. I mean, everyone has their part to play in the pack, but it's very much a balanced play between the two. So it's almost like that's what they want with you. So if they've been, it's not about one person doing all the giving or the receiving or being dominant or whatever. It's about working together. They want to do that with you now. They want to work together, but each retains their own individuality. And it's like they're stepping more into their intuition. It may have been blocked before. They just saw everything from their point of view, but they're opening up now. They're opening up to what needs to be done. And once they tune into their intuition more, which they are, great things will happen. They're being inspired. Inspiration. Fairy deck. I mean, you inspired them anyway, but they are feeling inspired. It's like they've opened up. They're starting to open up. And then they realise, like, they have to, as I said, any balanced relationship is a matter of give and take if it's going to last in the long term. And it looks like they are interested in having a long-term relationship with you. It's not something, it doesn't seem to be like a quick fling or whatever. And from the angel deck, we've Angel of Sisterhood, which is quite interesting. So whether you're a man or a woman here, it doesn't matter what gender we're talking about. It's more about the energy of sisterhood, embodying the feminine qualities and supporting that. So giving, receiving, nurturing in a balanced way, so that people, so everyone can do what they need to do in a very constructive way and feel healthy and good within the situation. So this is what they're aiming towards. They want to, respect you and respect the relationship. But, well, it's in their own best interest in the long run anyway. But yeah, so they are very interested. As I said, intimacy is what they're looking for. Emotional intimacy, physical, sexual, whatever, but particularly emotional. They really want to get to know you. But there's give and take in that, in a very balanced, mature way. So they may have been quite immature up to this point to a certain degree, but they recognise that. They want to rectify that and do their best. So so that's really the message they have for you. So I hope you like this reading, and if you do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Pile number 2, which is the clear quartz crystal, and the cards are Four of Swords, Page of Cups in reverse, Knight of Rods or Wands, Six of Cups, Giving and Receiving, which is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And to clarify those cards, we have Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, the World, the Moon, Two of Swords, refusing to see, Little Children, Donkey from the animal deck, Healing Light, Stuck Energy, Angel of Inner Strength, Pure Intention, and Forgiving and Learning. I'm just going to put that up here. Okay, pile number 2, love messages from your person of interest. What's going on? Okay. Well, I'll go over here first. We have the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords. Ten of Swords being endings, painful in some cases, certainly possibly painful here. And so something has ended. So you guys may not be together at the moment. I'm sensing that for some of you at least. There's been a break. And your person is very much gone into a reflective mode, figuring out what went wrong, what they need to do to rectify the situation. Okay, so what exactly did go wrong? We'll have a look here. Well, we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So your person is asking you to forgive them. So whatever they've done in past, they want your forgiveness, and they're saying that they've actually learned from what went wrong. They've learned from their behavior, and they want you to forgive them. Okay, we have the Page of Cups here in reverse. So I'm getting, and it's a bit like the last reading, a bit of an immature energy here with this person. You know, not, you know, I don't, and I'm not excusing any bad behavior or anything, but it's almost like they just weren't thinking. You know, they were just thinking of themselves and doing what they wanted. They could have been flirting a lot, or because we have the Knight of Rods here in the World, so they may have been out flirting with other people, or even possibly with other people, and or online dating or something like that. Now that's not going to resonate with everybody, but just not taking your relationship serious at all. Very kind of, you know, taking it easy and just doing what they felt like, really. And it's almost like we have the Six of Cups here. It's almost like you were looking after them, kind of, because we have, like in the last reading, the giving and receiving in reverse. So there's an imbalance in the relationship. One person was doing all the giving and the other taking. So it's almost like you, in a sense, were minding this person, rather than it being a more mature adult type of relationship. And that may ultimately have just felt like you were drowning in it. That's, you know, because any mature relationship, or one that certainly will last, is one that there's give and take within a balanced way. Of course, there'll always be times when the situation will demand that one person will have to step up and do most things within the relationship for whatever reason, but that's usually temporary, and it shouldn't be something that should go on long term, because within a balanced relationship it is give and take, and it's just the balance was off here, and it's not something you can do long term or sustain it long term. And this person really didn't see it, refusing to see it, not facing up to the truth of the situation. So you probably just got tired of it, you know, and decided, you know, I'm not doing this anymore. There was Ace of Swords moment, realization, and realization on their part. When if you're the one that walked away, they were like, oh gosh. It actually probably came as in some ways a bit of a shock to them, because maybe there's someone who has been indulged a lot of their life, and that's the way they were behaving. So this was a bit of a shock to them. Now we also have the card Little Children. Now, of course, a few different meanings. It can refer to the fact that they may have been quite childlike or childish within the relationship, but also there could be issues around children in the relationship. Maybe one of you wanted children, the other didn't. It wouldn't be on the cards. Or one of you may have already had children from a previous relationship. There was some sort of issue around children. Now that obviously won't resonate with everybody. But whatever, anyway, this person realizes, there's a realization with this person, which is actually quite good. We have the healing light. This is the card of healing. And it's a card of, it can be a card of miracles as well. So they're actually taking the time out to reflect, and they realize that their past behaviors is not going to serve them going into the future, not if they want a relationship. And it seems that they still want a relationship with you. And it's almost like the healing light, they're healing, and we have stuck energy here. So it's like they were stuck in a way of thinking, a way of behaving that they may not have even thought too much about, but they realize now, there's a realization coming to them about if they actually want a mature, decent relationship going forward, they have to change their ways. And we have the donkey card from the animal deck, and it says keep your heart open no matter what. And with this card, it can talk about a person going through almost like an initiation, a test in their life. So this is almost like a test for this person. They realize now they're at a crossroads where they have to change their behavior if they really want a decent relationship going forward, and it's up to them. But I have to say, it looks like, because we have the card Angel of Inner Strength here, they have the strength to do it, and they can do it. They have the strength to let go of past behaviors, past any thinking that hasn't been serving them. They can actually use this wake-up call and make a better life for themselves. And we have pure intention here. So it's literally about focusing, deciding what their intention is moving forward and focusing it. And it really seems like they're quite intent on healing and being whether we're talking about a man or woman here, putting on their big girl or boy pants and manning up or womaning up and doing what's right for themselves and for everyone else involved. Yeah. So it's quite nice actually. And as I said, they want your forgiveness, because they're saying, please forgive me, I'm learning from this and I can do this. Now it's up to you, of course, what you want to do with that, whether you're willing to work with that or not. It's really up to you, what suits you. But that's where they're coming from, at least. So there you go. So I hope you like this reading, and if you do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Pile number 3, which is the blue lace agate, and the cards are Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, Devil in reverse, 3 of Pentacles, solar plexus chakra, the Chariot, to clarify the cards above, 2 of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, find balance, your higher self, perception, Angel of Refinement, milestone, dolphin, purity, and religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so pile number 3. What love messages does your person of interest have for you? Okay, what do they want to say? What do they want to say to you? Well, I can see there's a big spiritual connection here anyway. We'll start with the religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I'm getting more spiritual than religious, but hey, take what resonates. What I'm getting is that your person meeting you has triggered nothing short of a spiritual awakening in them. And look, we have the devil in reverse, and this can often indicate somebody who's at the beginning of a spiritual journey or a spiritual awakening. They're letting go of what no longer suits them in their life, letting go of the shackles that have been holding them back, and they're moving forward. And if you see the card underneath it, we have the King of Wands. So it's this is almost like what you've triggered in your person, whether they're a man or woman. The energy of this strong, powerful energy. Look at this chap here, standing there, totally in his power. The line in the back signifying strength. So there's a personal strength here. And something they may not have had before. Because here we have the solar plexus chakra, and that's all about personal strength. How you deal with the world, how you interact with people. And beneath it we have the Two of Pentacles, which is about balance, or a lack of balance. Queen of Cups in reverse. So I believe that when this person met you, before they met you, they were very much not standing in their power, not feeling powerful or confident in themselves, and very much out of balance, feeling insecure. But meeting you has been a trigger for them, has been a huge trigger for them. And a very good trigger, might I add. Perception. You have changed their perception, not just of themselves, but of life in general. It's huge for them. It's like, we have the purity card here. They see you as this pure soul. There's a purity about you that has totally inspired them. And it's like that purity has helped raise their spiritual vibration. Now, this is something that they could have done on their own, but meeting you, it's been a big trigger for it. And by raising their spiritual vibration, it's like they become a better person, or they're seeing things differently. As I said, the perception has changed. We have Angel of Refinement here. You've brought a refinement to their life. With that spiritual awakening, they see beauty around them that they may not have seen before. They approach relationships differently. They've an elevated sense of refinement, and yeah, and it's just resonating with you has done that. We've higher self, your higher self. Yeah, they see you as this pure person, pure heart. You may see them as that as well, but they certainly see you like that. They may not say this to you in person, but it's something that they're definitely thinking or feeling more than anything. They see your beauty, not just your physical beauty, it's the beauty of your heart and your soul, the purity there, and it shines through everything. And that's been the trigger for them, and it's changed their outlook on everything. It's been a milestone in their life. It's been huge. And they really value that. They value you. They really, they don't take that for granted. We have the dolphin energy here. Live joyfully in the present. And the dolphin can be seen as the light carrier. And it's almost like meeting you. You brought light to them. And it's transformed the world. And you've brought a lightness to them as well. They find more joy in their life. You make them happy. Meeting you has made them a more joyful person, a happier person. They see, as I said, they see beauty where they may not have seen beauty before. And that's important in today's world, because there can be so much darkness. But they feel lighter. Having known you, meeting you, you've triggered that in them. And meeting you was a moment of clarity, or being with you has brought so much clarity to their life. They're seeing things clearly, maybe for the first time ever. And in doing so, they're making plans for you two being together, whether you're together or not. But they do want you guys to be together. And they have great plans, and they're planning away a future with you. Look, we've the Ace of Pentacles. Excuse me. So they're planning a very solid, grounded future in the material, but also in the spiritual. This is all about spiritual and material abundance. So they're planning a life They're planning a home with you, you know, commitment, all of that. It's something they would like, at least. Hopefully it's something you would like as well, but that's what's coming up. And we have the Chariot underneath it, so they're quite anxious to do that with you. And there's a bit of a speed in them as well, so I see them approaching this sooner rather than later, because they don't want to lose you. They see you, they know that you're a high value person, you're very valuable to them, and they appreciate you. And there's love, of course, but you have added so much to their life that they certainly don't want to lose you. So they're planning a future for you guys anyway. So the question is, do you want the future with them? But then that's up to you. Yes, so yeah, you've basically triggered a spiritual awakening in them that has transformed their life, and it's wonderful. So there you go. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.